This is the main reason why all of you are here today. And that is to know who the hell got scammed $27,000 by a dealer, audio dealer, right? Before I get started, you know what to do, right? Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to give you this information for your own benefit, not for mine. I already know what happened. I'm now sharing this with you. And if you have any sort of love for me sharing this with you, then reciprocate. Hit the like button, okay? Subscribe to the channel. An audiophile that I have known for some time. He's bought, I believe, a Boulder 2008 phono stage for me, I want to say, or I think it was an old phono stage from Boulder. This guy is, he's in his 60s, right? He's near retirement age and all of that. He's Canadian. He ended up looking for a Boulder 2110 preamplifier. Now, the 2110, in case you do not know, is a current Boulder preamplifier that MSRP's for $70,000, I believe it is, unless it's gone up. It's $70,000. So he was looking for a deal, like many of us do. Many of us do this. He was looking for a great deal, and he was searching the web. And he came across this website that I'm about to show you. And if you have any common sense in your mind right now, you would bookmark this site. You would save it as don't order, don't look at it, block it. Don't dare to send any money here because you're probably going to lose your money. Okay, so if you're smart, you're going to make sure you take a screenshot of this website, send it to your buddies, and share this video. All right. TL-electronics.com. You're looking at the website, okay? TL-electronics.com. So we're going to navigate through this website. We're going to look at it together so that you see what I'm talking about. So he did this. He went to where it says Hi-Fi Used. He went to this Hi-Fi New. He went to the Boulder brand because we were talking about the Boulder 2110. 2110. And he saw it for 39,000 pounds. Now, clearly, this brand is in the UK, right? Because it's in pounds. The currency is in pounds. So he started to communicate with them through email, and they landed on a price that made sense. $27,000 US for this Boulder 2110. $27,000 is definitely highway robbery for me, okay? I would buy 10 of them. If you got them for 27 grand, I would buy 10 of these 2110s right now. If you're watching me right now, or you're a dealer, and you got them for $27,000, shoot me an email. I'll buy everything you got, the whole inventory, for 27K. So he buys this, and before he pays, right, he decides to make sure that he does his homework. Hey, send me the serial number. They send them pictures with the serial number. He calls Boulder. Boulder, I'm buying this, and I want to make sure this product is legit. Tell me the service history. Boulder says, yep, it was repaired twice. We see it here. It was built in 2021, but it's a legit product. He never told Boulder this was in Europe, in the UK to be specific. So he proceeded. He felt comfortable to not wire, pay with a credit card. So he paid this person with a credit card, and they said, yep, money has been received. We are going to keep you posted of the progress, okay? So I have to do a couple of installs. It's going to take me a few days to get this together, but I'll send you the tracking information. 2 days pass, 3 days pass, no tracking information of any kind. This audiophile emails back and says, hey, I haven't gotten any tracking information. I don't really know what's going on, but ever since I paid you, I feel like you're now slower than when we originally started to exchange. Big warning sign. That's typically what happens when it's a scam artist. In the beginning, they're very responsive. They answer to you real quick. Once they collect that money, now they take longer to respond to you. That's a typical telltale sign. So they say to him, yeah, I haven't had a chance to send you the tracking information, but as soon as I get done with this 2-3 day install, I'll make sure I get it to you. No tracking. So this guy says, hey, I have a feeling you never shipped anything. You haven't shipped anything. I haven't gotten any tracking. He says, listen to this. The guy had already told him that he had received the money days prior. He says the money is being held up because of some sort of like money laundering thing going on, and they were investigating further. Now, this is the same guy. This is the same guy who told him he had received the money, who's now saying 4 days later, hey, it's being investigated because there is some sort of like a red flag when it comes to like this money. Excuse me, they're talking about money laundering. Money laundering? What are you talking about? You never told me any of this. No, we're going to send you a refund. We're going to refund you the money. That way this goes away, and then we're going to give you our wire transfer information. That way this doesn't happen. He says, no. He says, no, this can't be happening. No. What do you mean? Well, that's what's going on. I don't know what to tell you. So we're going to work on a refund for you. So this is when this guy, this audiophile, connects with me. I listened to this story that I just shared with you, and I asked, did you wire them money? He said, no, I paid with an Amex. Hang up the phone right now, call your Amex credit card, tell them everything you just told me, and they'll put the money back into your account in 24 hours. The guy didn't even know that he could do that. He had already, in his mind, lost $27,000. He got his money back from the credit card. He couldn't thank me enough. He was so happy. He was like, I mean, the guy was almost doing backflips. I had told him about the video that I made years ago about online scams. I shared this information with many of you already. There was a company in the UK long time ago that was doing this. Remember? I shared that with you. This, in my opinion, happens to be either part of that same company or a subdivision, or they are trying to create more companies that look legit in the UK, but they're malpracticing. Because at the end of the day, what the hell are you going to do as an audiophile if you live in the US or Canada if someone robs you 30 grand and they're in the UK? What are you going to do? Put them in jail? Nothing you can do. Money's gone. Money's gone. They could be legit entities in their home country, meaning that they are registered businesses, right? They are still paying their yearly fee to remain registered in their local country, right? So when you call the UK, whatever, the business division, I don't know the name of the agency, you can check and say, hey, does this business exist? They will tell you only, yes, it is a business that is currently active. We have it on record. They paid their yearly fees. That's all they're going to tell you. But they're not going to know that they're scamming people. They're not going to know that they are doing people wrong. And so, of course, he did some checks, but again, the deal is too good to be true. And oftentimes that means it probably is. So he sends the money, gets it back because he paid with an Amex, and now the guy is happy. Before I did this live stream, literally minutes before, I asked him, have you heard back from them? They said the last email I received from them was on December 21st. And their question to me was, hey, did you get your money back? And they didn't even respond. He didn't even respond to that email because obviously he was at that point in time really angry and pissed off. So what am I trying to say here, folks? What I'm trying to tell you all today is, number one, please stop wiring money to Europe. If you are in the US or North America or all of Latin America, don't do that to yourself. Don't wire money to Europe for audio pieces, for anything like that. If you don't have a credit card in the middle that protects you, I'm going to tell you right now, you are probably 99.9% at risk of losing that money if you're wiring money. You have to stop. You have to stop doing that to yourself. Protect yourself at all times. Okay? Don't be cheap either. I've already told you, work with reputable dealers. This is why I'm going to create a section on my website as well, where I'm going to have a list of dealers, of businesses that I stand behind, that I co-sign behind. As a matter of fact, this list of dealers that will soon roll out, okay, will be on speed dial, so that if you ever have a problem with any of them, you just let me know through an email and I'll get on their ass for you. That's the type of service I want to do for you, so that you don't have to go overseas. But oftentimes, some of you are very cheap. Some of you all are very cheap. You guys are wanting highway robberies, okay? And don't let a dealer make, what I think is fair for a sale. And to me, man, I'd rather pay a little more and go to sleep at night than pay money that's too good to be true and not know if I'm ever going to receive any product. I've done videos like this now 3 times. This is the 3rd video in which I warn you. Don't do this to yourself. Save these videos. Share this video with your buddies or someone that you know right now is about to wire money to Europe and they're located here in America, North America, or South America. You need to tap them on the shoulder and say, here's the video. Watch this video that Jay just made. Right now, you need to be doing that, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, you are not getting your money back if you're wiring money to Europe. All right? So let's look at something else on this website while I have it open. I want to show you something. I am going to assume that this price is for the pair, because I don't see a reason why you would not assume that it's not a pair. Okay. This pair of amplifiers currently MSRPs for $122,000. Okay, so tell me this. How can this be 37,000 pounds? Okay, and they're 120 MSRP. And then you go to this big bad boy, which I have for sale on my website for a hell of a lot less than 120,000 pounds. This amplifier is 120,000 pounds, right? And MSRP's for, I believe, 160. And then the monos are 120, and they're MSRPing for $37,000. Explain to me the logic. How does that even make sense? How does that make sense? Again, these are clues that I'm giving you. I mean, I couldn't make it more obvious, okay, for you all, okay? So I'm just saying to you, okay, at the end of the day, these are things that you need to be on the lookout for. Signs, read between the lines, look at the entire product portfolio of what they're selling, if it makes sense. Because I'm telling you right now, this is going to continue to happen day in and day out.